Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It's story time. Well, hey, it's a hot one today. I don't know if it's hot where you are, but it's hot here. And that's saying something because I'm usually cold. Well, hey, I'm Kim Huffman from the Port, and I work with the young at heart, the senior citizens, those 55 and over. But you know what? I don't just work with them. I love everybody here at the Port. I want to tell you a story, and this story has special meaning to me because it's a story that my dad told. And so since my dad is gone, it means even more to me. In Proverbs 13:3, it says, self-control means controlling the tongue. A quick temper can ruin everything. And then in James 3, verse 8, but no one can tame the tongue. It is a restless evil and full of deadly poison. My dad, in his last few years, had dementia and Alzheimer's, and he got very short with people. And I can remember time after time, he would have an insurance company or a place, somebody calling saying that his car needed to have some insurance put on it or something, and he would get very, very obnoxious actually with those people on the phone. And I kept telling him, Dad, don't even talk to those people, just hang up. But he wouldn't do it. He had to say something back to them. And so he didn't control his tongue very well there towards the end because of his dementia and because of his Alzheimer's. And, always before that, he controlled his tongue very well. And that's one of the things that I appreciated about him the most. Well, this is a story called A Flip of the Tongue. A flip of the tongue. Have you ever seen a fat frog who looks like he's just sitting around doing nothing? I have. I like to take my fly rod and dangle the fly on the end of the line out in front of that frog and just watch it get that fly. And of course, there's a hook in that fly, and so I've caught a lot of frogs that way. And with the fly rod, my fly rod's 9 feet long, and so I can get pretty close to them and dangle that fly out in front of them, and they'll usually get it every time. Well, if a fly happens to land nearby or even fly nearby, this lazy-looking frog that's not doing anything, suddenly he zips out his tongue and snatches the fly or the bug that's flying by or sitting nearby doing nothing as well. The frog has a very long tongue just for this very purpose. And that's why he gets so fat, because he can sit there and reach in a great distance and catch bugs and eat them without really moving much. He usually keeps his tongue rolled up in his mouth. But when an insect flies by, he can flip out that long tongue as quick as a wink and catch his tasty dinner. The frog knows when to use his tongue and when to keep it in his mouth and stay quiet. Those bullfrogs, they can make an awful lot of noise. But frogs also know how to keep quiet. His good aim usually allows him to be full and happy because he snatches bugs. He helps people too because he helps rid us of all those nasty, pesky bugs. Well, people's tongues aren't nearly as long as a frog's, thank goodness. And we don't use our tongues to catch insects most of the time, unless we're riding down the road without a shield on our motorcycle, then we might catch a few. But we do use our tongues to catch people's attention by the words that we use. And this, I think, is pretty important for all of us young at hearters because, we have been around the block a few times. We've experienced things that just sometimes really make us frustrated because younger people just don't understand sometimes because they haven't had the experiences that we've had. And so, that's frustrating to us because we can tell them something because we've been there and done that, but they haven't, and they, for whatever reason, don't want to listen to us old people, so they don't. Well, our words, they can make a difference, either for good or for bad. And God, knows that. And in the Bible, He explains that we need to control our tongues and watch what we say, to use our words to encourage people and to lift them up. Telling a friend what you like about them is important. It gives them encouragement. So let me challenge all of you young at hearters. When you see someone doing something good or something nice, tell them about it. Give them a word of encouragement. Let them know that they've done something good or something that they've said has been helpful and beneficial to you. If you say the wrong things and hurt someone, well, you can do something about that. You can say that you're sorry and that you made a mistake. So controlling the tongue is important, and I hope that you will. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you in church.